Welcome to Climbing Together, the small business experience. I'm Beth Houtrow, founder of Climb the Small Business Book Club, and every episode I talk to a small business owner about a mistake that they've made and what they learned from the experience. Mistakes are inevitable, perfection's impossible, so let's embrace the mistake. And today we're so excited to welcome Jameela Adams to the podcast. Jameela, tell us a little bit about you and your business.
Well, first of all, hi, Beth, and thank you for allowing me on your platform. Yes, I'm Jameela Adams, and my business is Jameela Adams at Your Service, where I am a website and designer and marketing consultant where I help businesswomen 40 plus turn their passion project into their main gig through website design and marketing. So that is my contribution of giving back, because I would love to help other entrepreneurs as myself develop a strategy to reach out to clients, but also to just build that friendship. I believe we also should have a friendship building as well as business building.
Awesome. I love it. All right. But we're here to talk about mistakes, which I know can be tough. Tell me about a mistake that you made as you were growing your business.
The biggest, well, there's multiple, you have to learn from them. But one of the biggest mistakes I made was not doing my research. And it literally cost me. Basically, what I do is I take on the responsibility, of course, building my client's website. Well, I didn't do my due diligence and researching the cost of a certain theme and license and so on. And I already, put the charge out to the client, and I did not expect this charge. I didn't expect this rate. So I end up having to eat the cost. And nobody wants to do that. And for one, you don't want to have to go back to the client saying, I messed up. But you suck it up, you learn from it. Now, when I go forward, I literally do my market research. I have to do cost comparison. What is the best outcome for not only myself, but also for the client? Because once the project is made, the licensing process still goes on, because, you still have a year for this, 6 months for that, and you have to stay on top of it. So my biggest thing is just do your research. I can't stress that enough. Do your research. So
Absolutely.
That was my mistake.
Especially for costs, right?
Yes.
That is the thing that a lot of people miss, kind of surprisingly. So don't feel like you're alone in this, because a lot of people get more focused on the revenue than they do on the costs. And also it's natural, you've been doing this for a while, to kind of make assumptions on what something would probably cost without really realizing what this particular item actually costs. So right. I totally get it.
So
all right, nice.
Well, let's do your due diligence.
Yeah, great advice. All right. And so this podcast is brought to us by Climb the Small Business Book Club. And our two tenets are continual learning and community. So I know that you have a book that you've really appreciated. So talk to me about that book, what it's meant for you, what it's meant for your business.
Sure. The book was called Key Persons of Interest by Mark Priestley. And what got me thinking, because in my networking group, we had to read it and we all, dissect it. And more or less, it's teaching you how to put yourself out there by networking and talking about your products and doing your pitch and just making sure that you are an authority in your industry. Now, it takes time to build that, that muscle to talk about what I do, how I do it, and how can I help you, things like that. So don't be discouraged. It takes time to be that key person of interest, because in this world, there's more than one resource. There's more than one person that does what you do, but you have the secret sauce. So that's what that book taught me.
All right. That's wonderful. Yeah, I have to read it. I read a lot of books, but I haven't read that one. So putting it on my list. But then our last question here is about community. How have you built, I just heard you talk about a mastermind, so I'm guessing, or a networking group. So how have you built community around you for your business of other small business owners?
Sure. The group that I belong to is the Girl Powerhouse Network Mastermind, and it's built this wonderful community of other businesswomen. It's a women group, and our ages range from 30s, 40s, 50s, and so on. And we talk about the struggles of being a career woman, business owner, and just being a woman, period. We have various topics, but the best thing about it is we talk about our wins and our challenges. And we hype each other up and we console each other. So it's reciprocal. Everybody gets a chance to talk about this is what happened, this was my win, this is what I do. And we get questions. Tiffany Parra is who created the mastermind, and she gives us questions to think about. So before we meet every Tuesday virtually, she'll come on live on Facebook and say, hey, here's the question for the night. And it can be on various topics. But it's one of those things that allows me to grow as a business owner and just, be there for other business owners as well. So that's the community. And I look forward to doing other things. I have, other chambers that I belong to and things like that, and other networking groups that I belong to. It's just a matter of just focusing on and doing and talking
Yeah.
to people.
Yeah, networking is for sure work, right? That
Yeah.
word work is in there. It can
Yeah.
be joyful work. It can be fun and wonderful to meet people, but it is definitely work that,
It is work.
goes into building that.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Well, I love the group that you talked about, and it sounds like it's a very supportive group,
Mm-hmm.
which I want to say to people, you have to find the right group or mastermind for you.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them can be super competitive, and some people thrive off of that, right? And they're like, yeah, we're going to one up the next person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that person. It sounds like the group that you're in is great for just like understanding and being supportive and celebrating each other. So that's
Yes. That's
Yeah.
the blessing of that's the blessing of it, and that's the exciting part. We actually look forward to coming together on Tuesday. Tuesday it's like one of those days like, but I actually look forward to it, and a lot of other women in the group we do that, and it's just nice to have that community, that sisterhood to come in and just say, hey, I need help. Hey, can you like walk me through this? And for each new member that comes in, it's welcoming, and we just kind of give them the law of the land. It's like no judgment, no griping, no cattiness. We're just here to support you, your business, and even if you're not a business owner, to help you with your career, because some of the members, are transitioning in a career or transitioning out of career. So we're there to kind of walk them through the process, and it's a beautiful thing.
Nice. That's awesome. Well, Jameela, that's our podcast. Thanks so much for joining me today.
All right. Thank you, Beth, for having me. And I love it. I love this concept. Thank you so much.
This podcast is brought to you by Climb the Small Business Book Club, where entrepreneurs go to learn, discuss, apply, and grow. If you enjoyed the episode, be sure to subscribe at Apple, Spotify, or Google Podcasts, or follow us on Instagram at Climb Book Club. And always remember, mistakes are inevitable, perfection's impossible. So let's embrace the mistake.